Okay, we now welcome on a very, very special guest.
Two varies.
Very, very. You let me finish.
Very, very special coworker.
Yeah, colleague. It is Mark Titus. He is now a Barstool Sports employee.
It feels very weird.
Welcome aboard, Mark.
Yeah!
We've been courting you for the last 7 years.
Oh, I could work with them.
Like 3 weeks ago, I was at Fox Sports.
Yeah.
And now, what is this place, Brandon?
Well,
hey, what's going on? Mark Titus here. This is the Mark Titus Show. Welcome. We are launching this thing. I'm new at Barstool Sports. I'm very excited to be on board. Yeah, I feel like I've been flirting with Barstool for a while, and we finally consummated the relationship. My contract was up, and Dan and others at Barstool approached me and told me about the Chicago plans. I've always been interested in Barstool, and I've always appreciated what goes on here. And the Chicago office and all the freedom and the opportunities and all that kind of thing was super appealing to me, and so it just made perfect sense to me, and I'm fired up to be here.
It's always nice to have another Buckeye around. It definitely feels good. I mean, like, he's an athlete. So one of us had to be an athlete, I guess, from Ohio State. So going into these wars with Dave alone, I still think the football aspect of the world probably fought mostly on me and Dave's front.
your team's a joke. They don't know how to line up. They can't beat Penn State, who we beat by 100, by the way.
It won't be terrible to have somebody who is on the front lines. I mean, he's not probably as vocal as I am, and probably as aggressive as I'll get during the football streams and whatnot. It's good. Glad to have him here. Good guy.
It's been a very overwhelming week for me. A ton of love from the Stoolies. All the people that work here have been great to me. I don't know how long the honeymoon period is going to last. At some point, I'm going to have a horrendous take on something, and everyone's going to turn on me. But for right now, it's been great. I understand that like office drama is part of the world here at Barstool. My goal here is to live above it. I'm not really interested in office drama. Some people are. I know that fat, smelly redneck Brandon. He loves ripping on people. I would never do that. Then again, he's a moron. So. Most of the college basketball coverage here is more about like who wants to work with who and who won't work with who, all that sort of thing, than actually covering the sport. I don't know, the whole thing is very confusing.
I've been reading them for like 10 years, obviously. Anything that gets eyeballs in college basketball and people who can gravitate to him is a good thing. I know he's made fun of Dickie V in the past and different things, so we're a lot alike. Show's off to a hot start, obviously. This time of year, it's great. So yeah, it's welcome aboard, obviously. Does he have any eligibility left? Can he give Ohio State some minutes? He could go out there and play, because they're not playing well. But yeah, welcome aboard.
Having another beautiful basketball mind like me, I could work with them. I'm around, even though Ohio State's trash and he thinks Houston might win. I think it's a wrong take, but I think that's why things will work out for him here.
Marty's someone who I think has like said some things about me in the past, I guess, and since I've been here, he's been great to me, I guess, but also kind of weird. I can't quite figure that out, so like something's going on there, but I don't really fully know what it is, and I'm also like scared to ask.
We're doing a rundown. Yeah, that's fine.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on right now.
I gotta call my agent. I made a massive mistake. So it's a very bizarre situation.
Very excited, very excited. Known Mark for a long time. Think he's super talented. Been talking to him for, I don't know, about a year now about like, hey, do you want to come join us, come to Chicago? He was like, yeah. I mean, it's going to be awesome because I think he's at a point in his career where he wants to do a lot more. And what better place to do more than at Barstool?
No, I literally was told Michael B. Jordan's here, so I was like, I'm gonna go up and get a snack, and then I didn't know what to do, so I was hiding in the snack room. He's the most attractive man I've ever seen in my entire life, and I hope he knows that and sees this. And I don't know if he's single or not, but no, I am, so.
He's very handsome. I mean, he was like sexiest man alive like 2 years ago.
He's been standing up since he got here.
I just don't get excited for a lot of celebrities, and he's actually one that I Like I love Creed.
I mean, my face gets red too, but yours is.
I'm sunburned. I've been out of town. I'm sunburned. That's what it is.
Tough look for the chicks. No. There's not many people in the world that can like afford to have another extremely famous person's name and then also become famous.
Good fact. That is a good point.
I will say this is like very similar to the first time Abella Danger was in the office in 2019. I was nowhere to be found.
I just caught another glimpse of him. Just as sexy in person. Looks like he smells really good. I didn't get close enough to sniff him, did you?
Yeah, I had to change my pants.
He does look like he smells good. That's a good point.
Honestly, if I were in their shoes, I'd probably be doing the same thing. Women that would have me acting this way: Daisy Ridley, Amelia Clark, Olivia Rodrigo, Dua Lipa. I'm just not a big Michael B. Jordan fan as of right now. Haven't watched Friday Night Lights. I'm very behind on a lot of stuff.
Oh, man. Boy, watch this right here. Get right. You only get right. Get it. What y'all betting on?
Winning 3-point contest.
Y'all could just make a motherfucker drop down anytime.
Anytime. 2 in the AM, you gotta answer your FaceTime call.
They all call, but you can't. What if you miss your call? How many more do we add on to it?
We like 2. We double up.
Y'all got 10 on. No, but they expire in a week, and you give them out whenever the fuck you want. That's dangerous.
Yeah, but I had one on even an All-Star game. Of course not. I was about to tap the cameraman like, yo, watch this.
Had him do one on the court.
He went from being tough to like, Joe, please.
I got to out of here. I don't like y'all.
Please, Joe.
I don't like y'all ganging up. Get your ass out of here.
Please, Joe, not right now. I'm in a purple cardigan. I'm in a purple cardigan.
Nah, y'all. I don't like this. Y'all can't be cool. I don't like this shit.
I was gonna get him when it was raining. When it was raining, you should have killed me. You should have killed me.
I'm out of here. Steps. Oh, okay. See y'all.
Golly, what a star. I'm starstruck. I love him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't believe he just walked right by me and I didn't know he was here. I almost lost my breath. I'm not exaggerating. You know, he's so godlike, wonderful. Even from The Wire and Friday Night Lights, and now he's just continued to work on his body, and you're wondering like, what's his ceiling? I don't know. What haven't we seen from him yet? The sky's the limit.
You're like giddy. You're giddy, Francis.
What? Who's bigger than him? If that's it's Leo walking in. That's close. I was stunned.
I like Creed. Thought it looked a little fake though. I'm sure he's a good athlete, but I don't think he could actually fight. Dana Beers versus Michael B. Jordan. Give me Dana.
I just want to get a peek at him just to see how hot he is.
I was starstruck.
He's unbelievable. I mean, I just said A-list is A-list gets right now. No, the Creed movies are, I've said many times, like way better than they ever like should have been. And when I say that, I mean like how good the Rocky series was. It almost is unfathomable that Creed could be basically as good. And it pretty much the first Creed movie is incredible.
Holy shit, that's disappointing to miss. But I did get to see Creed 3. It was so sick. Much better than 2, and I liked 2.
He's done a lot of athletic movies, which makes me think he probably is a good athlete. Like, he's a phenomenal athlete in Friday Night Lights. He plays like the best player.
He could knock out Billy Football. I'll take his head off.
Oh, I wish you would have been interested in me. We're from Newark. Yeah, I'm from Newark. You might ever like to talk to him about Newark.
He's all right. I'm more of a D'Amico Ryans guy. He's all right. He's just not my ideal guy.
He is black. Is that what it is?
D'Amico Ryans is black, so I'll make this a race thing. That was fucked up. I didn't even know Michael B. Jordan was black. D'Amico, I don't see race. I didn't even know this was an orange. That's how little I see color. You look up D'Amico Ryans' sideline shots, I'd climb him like a tree. Tell me you wouldn't climb this man like an absolute tree. So I'll say Michael B. Jordan, like, yeah, he's fine. He's no D'Amico Ryans. And it's like when you see him on the sidelines, oh my God. But I mean, I don't pay attention to that type of stuff. I like girls.
Alright, Jersey Jerry here. This review is a special review. This review, I was skeptical at first. Now the problem with this is when I get around a female fragrance, I tend to act a little different. I tend to get in demon time. Now one of my top female fragrances is this, and I don't want to get the words twisted, male or female. If you associate yourself as a lion or whatnot, I get it, and I don't know how to go that route, so we're gonna stay away from that route. And to the females out there, listen, you put this on, expect demon time from the males. Don't be surprised if your boyfriend then asks, babe, can we switch it up tonight? If you got this on, don't shy away from the anal talk that you're not used to with him. That is what comes with this. This is scary. This can get ugly very fast. So, I'm gonna try to make the review short. Alien. Now, hey, listen. He's excited for this one. You put this on, okay? Expect demon time. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it right there. Look, he's excited. Hey. Hey, and I want to reiterate this before we get to the... So you know it's a legit review. Because he's happy. This is a PG-13 type of deal. Alright? This is a PG... Well, here he is!
Did I see Jerry's hard cock last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. The two words to describe it would be hard and cock. He captured both those things pretty well. You know, I was watching the review, I was learning, and then it just went, it wouldn't say a nosedive at all. The camera flipped, I gasped, and I watched it again. So what's he have, 200,000 followers? That's how many arenas seeing your hard fucking dick. Wasn't surprised.
This is a very important investigation. I've gotten wind from Joey, who was actually filming the video, that Jersey Jerry shows his dick on the internet.
This is a PG.
What the fuck? Jerry!
Oh, you just see his rod for the first time?
What the heck? Look.
That's stunning. I see a lot of weird shit online. Didn't expect to see my coworker's rod last night, but we did. That's Jersey Jerry, man. That's the experience.
Joey sent me the unedited version, so I'm not that impressed, but...
Do you think Joey fluffed him up before?
Yes. Do I think Joey is today a day that ends in Y? Joey would suck the skin off that thing. He can actually unhinge his jaw like a cobra. Let's text Joey right now. Emergency. I have a big meeting in like 12 minutes and this is what I'm focused on. Jersey Jerry's hog just fucked up my entire negotiation. Hey, I hate to bother you, but this is really important. Jersey Jerry's dick is on mine.
Well, here he is! Where's Jerry now? Dad?
I thought he was in your bed. And you're on Stool Scenes.
What's up?
Oh.
What a reveal. I saw Jerry's ween. Are you allowed to do that?
But why is he not allowed? I don't understand the legality of it.
Getting hard on Twitter and then just showing all your coworkers see it.
That's a whole different thing.
He doesn't see anything.
No, I didn't say. I never said that. I said it's illegal. Now I don't know if it's the best idea.
Yeah, I don't know if Penn maybe loved seeing that one.
That's a different thing. I was
less than a week into this thing. Just
maybe it'll increase morale.
Was he just getting hard during the middle of it? That I don't understand.
He was hard when he needed to be hard, which made me think he was hard the whole way.
I was upset, to be honest.
I was upset.
When I saw it, I got upset. What was I supposed to be clapping it up?
Yeah.
Jimmy!
There's obviously the boner part of this, but him explaining genders before that for 2 straight minutes was like a TED talk.
He did say it was rated R. And I did.
No, he did. Then he said PG-13 in the video.
Yeah, right. No, but he
said PG-13. This is PG-13. No, He goes, no, not PG-13.
No, yeah.
And rated R doesn't even do it justice. It's NC-17.
Yeah, he had a sock in there.
He did give a warning, I feel like, in the caption, but I don't remember it being as, I definitely was expecting to see a hard cock at the end of it. That was, the last thing I was expecting. Listen, somebody's got to push the boundaries. I guess somebody's got to be that guy to just, push in to see how far you can go. Apparently, hard dick is... okay, it's good.
In defense of Jerry, I will say this, dude. Smells make me horny too. And I think it's brave that he's out here doing it, not only for the medium-sized dick community, but the turned on by smells community. I'm not brave enough. Jerry's stupid enough. That's how I feel about it. It fucking blew my mind, dude.
Good cock.
I saw his boner.
Yeah. You didn't see this?
See the new Jerry
You're gonna have to watch it.
You have to get a live reaction.
Yeah, we'll do a live reaction.
He hasn't seen the new Jerry fragrance yet.
Oh, it's great. Informative. I mean, my initial thought, is this the right video?
Yes.
Yeah. There's a table over him. Can't see anything.
You'll wait.
Jesus Christ, man. Wow.
Only moments I was bummed out in my 20s was when I'd go to Planet Fitness to see old dudes.
That was the only time you were bummed out. Could you see enough dicks to where it would make you cry?
I mean, that was his dick. Had to be. Couldn't have been anything else.
Could not have been anything else but his dick. Great point.
Shocking. His pants are down, fully down. Good for Jerry.
Today we got Daytona 500 champion Ricky Stenhouse, number 47, driver of the Chevy Camaro for JTG Doherty. I hear he's bringing the trophy, which is pretty much like my size.
Everybody likes Ricky Stenhouse. He used to call him Recky Stenhouse because he used to get into a lot of wrecks. Now they call him Ricky Waffle House because as soon as he won the Daytona 500, it went straight to the Waffle House. But now he's forever going to be known as Daytona 500 winner. He's probably called fucking Mintz. He's the first one.
Mintz is in the dumps today. Did you hear what happened?
No.
So he had this
thing. I was going to fly down for it. Basically, happy hour he was going to do with the Pelicans.
Okay.
And they were all set up for it, but the Pelicans are like sponsored by Caesar Sportsbook or something. So they're just like, hey, don't promote the Barstool Sportsbook. Mitzi does that whole video, right, where he's like destroying the styrofoam.
Yes, the Pelican.
And he's wearing a Barstool Sportsbook hoodie.
Yeah.
So they say, hey, you know what? You can't do the Mardi Gras happy hour here at the Pelicans. You got to do it next year.
Oh no.
Yeah. We were all going to fly down. It was going to be a big event.
Huge, right? Chopper down.
You were taking the PJ down to see Mitzi, right?
Yeah, no, I just earlier this morning I got a non-refundable flight on the private jet down to New Orleans. I was looking forward to this event, this pregame drink up that we were going to have. They're like big party, it sounds like. And I got 4 nights in the French Quarter, also non-refundable. And I got talked into buying a timeshare in that same hotel I was going to stay in, and now I'm just out of pocket $40,000. He went too viral. He flew too close to the sun. Who would have thought that going so viral would have ended up ruining his biggest project? I was on vacation in Cabo. I've had like 8 hours drinking tequila in the sun, and then Large texted me. He was like, "Hey, do you want to go up in an F-18 with NASCAR?" And I think my response was, "Fuck it."
And I thought you might have even been in the office. So they offered it to me, but I'm too fat to fly. I said to Dave and Dan, and Dave's like right away, I just watched that shit from my couch. And Dan's like, I think I'm too big too, and that's not me. I was like, what about PFT? Because the flight simulation, I knew. Even your text back was a little bit drunken, but I was like, he kind of, So I was like, so he's down. So I told the Navy, I told the racetrack.
So I can't desert. Now, it's actually desertion if I pull out of this.
You can, but it'd be un-American. I'm just over 6'5". The height limit's 6'6".
You hit your head on the canopy.
I don't want to be on the canopy.
You can't be like that because you're gonna be pulling some G's and like going upside down. I hate heights, but I love planes. Thinking about heights, like my hands sweat. I clam up and my body like shuts down. And I just like get paralyzed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I love planes, but I've never been like in that environment with the glass canopy and turning upside down and shit.
I'm telling you right now, it might be the experience of your life, and you'll be thanking me.
I want you to let me take the controls for a second. I'm not delusional enough to think that I could land an actual F-18. However, I could fly an F-18. So maybe if they just give me the stick for a little bit.
You can keep her steady, or you think you can,
I can pull right. I can do moves, do a split S, the Immelman turn. I can do the whole thing. I'll put it this way: if there's a fucking balloon up there that day, let me take the controls for like 5 minutes.
Well, I got news for you, brother. There's a lot of balloons up there.
If it flies, it dies. That's what I say. I mean, I'll do it, and this is the only way that I'll do it is like by committing to it.
See that? That's a contract right there.
All right, cool. See you in the skies.
How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you again. Wonderful. How are y'all?
Daytona 500 winner, Ricky Stenhouse.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us.
It's been well traveled this week.
I believe that. I didn't think there was any way the trophy was coming. I was like, that thing's way too big. All right, guys.
It's the same one.
Good to meet you.
You get large, small room, huh?
That's right.
Probably still got champagne on it.
There it is.
Ricky, what was the meal at Waffle House?
Hash brown bowl. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Extra crispy bacon, extra crispy hash brown, con waffle.
Slowly just doing the interview already?
Love it. Love it.
Let me give you a lap dance. And then I did this, and I stopped.
You slapped my thigh.
I said, look at these quads. Here, give it a run. Left knee on this knee. That's the opposite of what you did. Run and grab, and then hand on the right thigh. Yeah.
Piece of furniture.
Not bad, right? Really rest. I want you to really rest that way.
Yeah, you're not giving it your fault.
I want you to really
You're not
rest.
giving it your all. There you go.
Really rest that way.
I could be like this all day.
That's why I'm serious.
You've been making content for like 6 years now. How have you not gotten the hang of it?
Also, have you ever stood before? It's fun now because you can actually embarrass.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at him being so shaky. Yeah, it started with his pinky, the same way that happened with Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, all right. Hey, Parkinson's pals. The first penetration of my life was an adult man putting his finger in my ass.
How old were you?
18.
Where were you? What was the?
That was my uncle's house. No. Urologist.
I don't know if Clemmer has an asshole.
All right, so hold on. Hold on. But all right, so
wait till you know why.
So Clemmer and his friends each have tattoos of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Correct. And when one friend dies, the other friends have to get that person's Ninja Turtle tattooed on them.
So it's nice, right? Like, that sounds great.
So how many friends do you think are part of this? 4.
3. Do you know how many famous trios there are? Dude, there are so many trios.
How long ago do you think he got this tattoo?
Oh, I mean, 45 years ago.
You'd be wrong. 5 years ago.
Oh, really? He got these tattoos at 39.
It was our 20th high school reunion, that very same day.
Do a trio.
We did.
Or get a 4.
Because we used to play with Ninja Turtles when we were little kids.
There has to be something with a trio that you could relate to.
I don't think there
The
was.
Three Musketeers.
We didn't play
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
You're a Three Stooges guy if I've ever seen
Nah, not really.
And then we'll decide who the last one is.
Was there?
No. Connor touching my hand. Connor just touching my hand.
the other two
That felt like touching a dead person at a funeral.
Oh, I don't mean that.
You guys want to sit on Trent?
No, we're not doing that.
No, do you want this for Stool Scenes? How ugly Frankie looks? That's where we're all joking
Please
it up
pull
about.
that. Splash that everywhere. I want that as far as it can go.
Oh my god. And I hope this isn't offensive. He looks like a fat lesbian. And I have nothing against lesbians or fat people. Frankie looks like a fat lesbian.
I sent the green face emoji as a response. That might be our first interaction. No, not our first interaction. First interaction is me DMing him. Hey man, I know we don't get to talk much, just want to say you're gay.
Did he respond?
He just saw that and was like, fuck,
Yeah,
Jesus
you're right.
Christ. There's something about the way that frames his face. He looks gargantuan. That's my guy, but it's true.
So that's a guy though. Is he just look, so you like the guy. Nice enough kid. No. That's a disgusting picture. Like, I like to, fuck with Frankie, but that was like, I didn't even send it to him. I took a screenshot of it. Then Frankie sent me and Trent a screenshot of someone responding to him. And I was like, look, Frankie, like, I didn't even send you this picture because you look so bad. Like, as a friend, I couldn't even joke about that.
We made so many jokes about him being
And it's
fat.
not just the fat. Like, that picture is bad on a lot of levels. He looks very pale. He looks like a woman who may enjoy the company of other women. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's a word for that.
I wouldn't know. To me, they're just people. Wouldn't know. Is the word person?
People have been telling me that the atmosphere at Dominican baseball games is unmatched, and I've always wanted to go. So when I heard that White Sox Dave was fluent in Spanish.
Aquí estamos. Han pasado 12 años desde que estudié español en mi escuela, pero estoy fluido.
I thought, why don't I bring him along to cover the World Series of Dominican baseball?
El Serie Mundial.
I was able to exchange my jersey for a larger one. Then we hit up a local bar for some pre-game cervezas.
Es timida. Porque es gorda. Or es gorda. So in the United States, when you're in high school and when you're under 21, you fill up water bottles of vodka and sneak them into sporting events. Here, they fill up the water bottles for you and just sell you them.
That's the game. Where are we going? I don't know.
Should be in the Hall of Fame one day. He won't because of the steroid shit. Who cares about that? He should be in the Hall of Fame one day, and you just made him look like a little bitch.
I believe it was like 6 months ago at this point. Some of the guys go to very fancy dinners. I think Roan's been to some crazy places. Roan or Big Cat at one point decided that a fancy dinner should be part of the yak wheel. So they landed on Le Bernardin, which is a very fancy, very expensive French bistro in New York City.
We're going to Le Bernardin, one of the top 5 restaurants in the world. Beautiful restaurant. Yes, dude. Or it was in the 90s when Bourdain and head chef Eric Ripert were really cresting as luminaries on the food scene.
Check it out, classic.
Check out what's that for you?
I peed on myself a little.
Just a little bit.
Whoever it lands on, Big Cat will take 2 people plus Nate for some reason. I think it was to try and create the most insufferable atmosphere for Big Cat to have to pay for an expensive meal. Sorry, Nate.
Got my hair cut this morning on, This one? Yeah. Is there a feather in it?
I like my old man tie. You look like a crooner, some like 1950s crooner.
I don't know whose these are.
Wear them. Who cares?
The last time I wore Hank shoes.
Who gives a fuck,
Dude, hopefully they sell shoes there like how you can buy bootleg pants outside of 11 in Miami.
For it to be truly a luxurious experience, this was not supposed to be a content thing. So they weren't going to take a filmer, they weren't going to take a social person. This was supposed to be a
a gentleman's feast at one of the fanciest restaurants in the city.
I had to take the boys to Le Bernardin. Nate, let's go!
It was supposed to be a positive thing. Well, everybody had punishments. We were trying to do like something nice and good, but unfortunately, it's turned into a punishment, and no one's looking forward to it. Luckily, we have hats on.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Steven's looking forward to it. They said you have to wear a sport coat, and Steven texted us and said, just to be clear, they don't mean like a Tampa Bay Bucks jacket. No.
Do we have nice shoes? What size?
13. They're dirty. I can spruce them up a little bit. There's some lead on them. They're Cole Haans.
Right here.
All right, got you. Hold my laptop.
I got it.
You gotta spruce them up. Nigga, they smell like feet. Don't ever get in a big cat that smell like corn chips. Don't be disrespectful.
Will you untie these, Chad? Untie those, Chad.
These are warm as hell. Never put on another man's shoes before.
Francis's recommendation was don't fill up my bread. That's the only thing you should do.
And I'm gonna fill up my bread. I don't think we should do the tasting menu.
No.
Yeah, because that shit is fucking whack. Those shoes look good on you. I have no cars available everywhere.
Let's take the one.
No.
It's right off the list.
Why are there no cars available? I wanted to get us an Uber Black.
I'm not getting anything.
I'm saying no rides available as well.
So let's take the one?
Yeah, we're trying to get in that cab. All right, let's wave me.
Bye.
I think Roan looked the most like he knew what he was doing, but I think Nate put himself together pretty well.
I might catch heat for this. I kind of like Chase fit. The casual. I'm more of a casual guy. The casual purple sweater. I'm a bright colored guy too. The purple sweater with the jacket. The hat too went with the shoes.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
It was fantastic. We went to Le Bernardin, 3-star Michelin restaurant, which I guess is the highest thing. I don't know why it's not on the ball scale. A delicious meal. I broke the bread record. So we got there and Francis, his little hoity-toity Francis, was like, don't fill up on the bread.
To be careful about the bread.
And that's why I ate all the bread. I broke the record. 17 pieces of bread.
I said that would ruin the last 2 or 3 courses you ate.
Like, fuck you, dude. Don't tell me what to do. Love the bread. Had them come back 5 times for more bread. And I asked 2 waiters and the guy who was like the manager or something. I was like, what's the bread record here? And they said maybe like 10 pieces. I had like 17 pieces. They said they've never seen a man eat as much bread as I ate. It was so much bread. I just kept on having them come back. Stephen Shea thought the busboys were millionaires because he was like, think about how much they tip here. I was like, in no world is the busboy at this restaurant a millionaire. But you did the math? You did the math. There's no way. There's no way your math is correct. I'm gonna poke a hole. I'm gonna poke one hole through this math and it's gonna pop like a Chinese spy balloon. That wasn't a joke about you being Chinese. That was just in the news.
So it's not crazy that the busboys are millionaires because
yes, it is.
Roughly 20 tables in there. Would you say that's fair?
Okay.
Our bill is $2,500, and this is a weekday lunch. Okay, so $2,500 per table, not crazy. 20% on a tip on that would be $500.
Okay.
Okay.
I tipped $600 by the way, more than 20%.
So tips typically get split between the servers, the maitre d's, and the busboys. So if there are 20 tables with a $500 tip,
I'm so bored.
Every 2 hours, that's $40,000 every 8 hours.
Can you just
every
put
8
this
hours.
can you put this in a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, and bring it to the app? I'm so bored. I can't listen to numbers like you're.
$40,000.
No.
Every 8 hours. That's 8-hour shift. That's for everyone. If the busboys get 10% of that, that's $4,000. Okay.
What are you talking about? There's more than one busboy.
We don't know.
Whoops! How quick was that? That was the Chinese spy balloon. Poke. I mean, what? That's crazy. There's more than one busboy. You think there's one busboy for the entire restaurant?
One guy doing the.
No, dude. No.
But
I just ended it.
$4,000.
There's one busboy for 20 tables at a 3-star Michelin restaurant. That's an insane thing to say. We had people just coming up randomly, just fucking grabbing shit, putting shit, grabbing shit.
Those people could be classified as server. I think some of them were servers.
Okay.
250 work days a year, 4K a day. That's $1 million.
There was like 7 people that were attending to us.
Okay, let's say they all get equal shares. What's that? 14%? So even more.
There was more than one busboy. What are you talking about? You also aren't counting taxes.
All right, don't be that guy.
Well, you can't be like, you can't say you're a millionaire if you make $1 million in a year. You have to pay half of that on taxes.
Exactly what a millionaire.
No, a millionaire is somebody who has $1 million.
Are you saying like an NBA vet minimum guy is not a millionaire?
No, because he's probably made the $1 million already.
Right,
you have to have the $1 million. Like,
If you make
To be a millionaire,
if your salary is $1 million a year,
that does not make you a millionaire. No, 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 no.
No, you're that guy that someone wins the lottery and you're like, well, after taxes.
No, that's a very simple concept. If you make $1 million a year, say tomorrow you're making $1 million a year. Let's say you make $1 million a year, you have zero savings. And I'm like, hey, you're walking around saying you're a millionaire because your salary is $1 million, even though you have zero savings? You're not a millionaire. You have to have $1 million to be a millionaire.
All right, fine. Well, you're also assuming that these busboys have no savings and they're starting on day one.
There were way more busboys.
I don't know who is a busboy and who wasn't. They were all dressed the same.
Well, that's even more to my point. You're splitting it so many different ways.
I'm just saying it's possible.
Thank you. Thank you. That's so easy. You have to have the million.
And your salary's gonna be taxed severely. You're only gonna
Thank
have
you.
$600,000.
Thank
You're
you.
not a millionaire.
Thank you. See, Steven? Thank you.
I pay taxes, but you know that tax bracket.
Ben Simmons, under the hoop. I didn't even mean to miss that.